And now, our feature presentation.
Is a hypnotic learning program.
What it be, y'all? Rezin 47 up here again with another album review. It's been about a couple weeks since my last one, and this will be going up on August 5th, 2022. And 25 years ago, on this date, my favorite album of all time was released. And it's Atmosphere's first album, Overcast, released August 5th, 1997. So before I talk about the album, I gotta talk about how Atmosphere started. Atmosphere, they're a hip-hop duo from Minneapolis. The members are Slug, the MC, and Ant, the producer. But before that, there was a different lineup. Atmosphere formed back in 1989 when Slug met a kid in his high school who was going by D-Spawn. And they formed a duo called Mental Subjects. Now, Slug was the producer and Spawn was the MC starting out. Spawn convinced Slug to start rapping his own. And they went through 3 different names originally. Mental Subjects, A Rhythmic Culture, and Urban Atmosphere. They landed on Urban Atmosphere and what eventually shortened it to Atmosphere. And they released one song under this the Urban Atmosphere name, which was Ear Blister. I think that was like 93-ish, maybe like 95. You can find that. They actually have a video for that, and you can check that out on YouTube. But later on, another rapper they were running with at that time called Beyond introduced the two of them to Ant, and Slug convinced him to become the producer. And by this point, it's like 1995. At the same time, Atmosphere were a part of a bigger crew called Headshots, which was Atmosphere, Beyond, Full Circle, Black Hole, and the Abstract Pack. So that same year, in 95, Atmosphere formed Rhymesayers Entertainment and bought their own studio, for the simple fact that other studios in Minneapolis weren't responding to them, they weren't booking them for studios or anything like that, so they had to come up on their own. And later on, another producer named Stress started running with them and became like an affiliate for Atmosphere. And also a secret sixth member, I would say, is Abuse, who was he did the album cover for this right here, so he deserves some credit too. February 1996 is when Rhymesayers released their first album, which was Beyond Comparison. Very, very slept on album. I love this shit. One of my favorite albums of all time. Beyond is crazy fucking talented on this album. Even if you're not really into Rhymesayers, I would say check this album out. If you just love mid-90s boom bap, you might dig this shit right here. So that's Beyond Comparison, 1996. And that was, on there. That was the very first Rhymesayers album. And 1997 comes around, and the second one is out, which is Atmosphere's Overcast. So I'll go through the packaging really quick. I fucking love this cover. It's so dark and mysterious. It's a homage to a Blue Note record called Andrew Hill's Judgment, which was released in 1964. And once I found that out, it got me listening to jazz because I just love the album so much. I love the cover so much. And eventually I heard more Blue Note albums like Eric Dolphy's Out to Lunch, which might be my favorite. And a couple others which I can't really remember right now, but I love that cover. Tracklist also is homage to the Judgment. The disc, real simple. And you got something called 97 Trooper the Tour, which maybe I'm thinking was the tour campaign for Overcast. I'm not sure about that. But this right here, this was a case swap I did. I swapped it out with my my Helium Empire Prude case. And this right here, this is the case you're going to get if you buy Overcast physically. So I swapped those because they both flow with the covers better. And I also have the 20th anniversary vinyl that came out October 27th, 2017. My 16th birthday is when this came out. It's remastered. It has 3 outtakes from the album. I have to say, this is the best remaster I've freaking heard in my life. Not because it's my favorite album, it's just that good. Like, Listen to the original and then listen to the remaster, and it's insane. So it comes on a white vinyl. It's a triple LP. There's 21 tracks here, and all the disc designs are the same. So there you go. I wish this came out on CD too, because just to have all those tracks on a disc. So yeah. And spoiler alert, I will review the outtake tracks that are from this album. I'm reviewing every single track that was from the sessions, the 24 track sessions. So that's that. And before I start breaking it down, I'll give you a list of who's all involved in the album. The MCs are Slug and Spawn. The producer is Ant. And the only feature on the album is Beyond. So we'll get into it. My favorite album of all time, Atmosphere Overcast, the 25th anniversary review. And track 1, 1597. Perfect sign into the album. It sets the tone for what the whole record's gonna sound like. Slug starts it up perfectly. Henceforth, step within my psychoanalysis. Calluses upon my mind make me strain for my lines. I ripped it, squeezed the brain and made some liquid. Drained it in a cup, but then I sipped it. Atmosphere. Once I heard that, I'm like, I know I'm gonna like this album. Slug kicks a killer, dark, abstract verse on this song. It's one of my favorites from him. Even if your DJ was Jesus, you can never fuck with these kids. Swarm with the bees and diseases. Slug destroyed this shit. It's so dark. I mean, a lot of punchlines on here. Spawn follows it up, and he deals damage to the whack MCs and biters. He killed it too. I love the fucking beat to this track too. The Beethoven sample, real gritty and real dusty. And the drums too, love it. So good. And the title track too, 1597. I just love numbers and song titles. So, fucking great song. One of my standouts on Overcast for sure. So next up, we'll go to track 2, Brief Description. Slug's on his own in this track. Great follow-up to 1597. The beat is more atmospheric, fittingly. Mostly the bass line. Boo-doom, 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 doo-doom. I love it. And Slug on here, he's talking about just growing up, being raised on hip-hop, becoming his own MC, all the way from being in crews at junior high, rocking talent shows, all the way up to becoming a part of the industry in 1997. And in between his verses, he has these spoken word passages, which are really cool. And he says some really cool shit in here, I've been around for as long as sound. I've been to that not so fresh phase and that not quite that serious state, but I've evolved. Metamorphic manifestate. Not that quite serious state. That is such a tongue twister. I don't know how he did that, but that's killer. And I've always loved that. The dialogue sample at the end is my shit too. It's this guy who's 80 years old talking about, I must find out what I am before I die. Something's having an existential crisis. It sounds so fucking dope. And this is a nostalgia check for me as well. It brings me back to junior high in my own right. So, Brief Description, great song. And next up, is track 3, Current Status. This features Beyond. One of the 2 tracks on this album he goes on. Another really atmospheric track, and kills the beat here. This has a real dark winter feel to it. All the way down to the wind blowing in the verses and that real real raspy flute in the chorus. I love it. Slug and Beyond build on the status of hip hop in 97. 97 gets dismissed by a lot of fucking people when it comes to hip hop because of a whole shiny suit thing with Puff Daddy and all that Mace, etc. And I'm one of the defenders of 97 hip hop because of albums like this, Kill Army Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars, which came out the same day. Jedi Mind Tricks, Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. Capone Noriega, The War Report. Even some underground Detroit shit Not As Multi-Killionaire. Eshawn Bruce Wayne. Even fucking Great Malenko. A lot of other albums. 97 was really good. It's no slouch just because of, Puffy was the biggest thing at the time. It doesn't disqualify shit for me. Great year. Anyways, let me get back to where I was at. Beyond steals shit here. His voice is so fucking dope, and I love when he says shit in that voice, Give your crew brain lacerations. You having dreams about stardom is only fame masturbation. My name has awakened. I just love his voice and the way he says shit. It's so dope. And Slug does his thing on the second verse too. Current status, MCs need to take their bras off and burn them. Love that. It's another nostalgic track for me. It's one of those tracks that I can bump in the wintertime because, like I said, the beat is just perfect. And great song, current status, fucking banger. And next up, we're going to go to track 4, which is Complications. This is a Spawn solo track, one of 2 solos he has on the album. And it's actually going into some storytelling with this song. He's talking about how this honeycomb kind of chick, playing hard to get with him, and every guy's been there, she's always contradicting herself and just being a complicated maze, like how Spawn puts it in the song. This is the shit he says right here. You were using me as a bridge just to pass what was left behind. Played times for dangerous minds, but why'd it have to be mine? I really relate to that shit. My personal interpretation is how these bitches will get a man jealous just to get to the dude that they really want, which is fucked up. That's bullshit. I've been there before, and it fucked me up. But yeah, great song. Slug and Spawn go back and forth in the chorus. Come back in later days. I love what the fucking delivery that Slug says the chorus in. So dope. And the third verse talks about how the same bitch comes back 3 years later and tries spitting games with him, but he sees right through it and he's just not having it. Cause come to and smell the coffee, and I'll drink the pot with extra caffeine, cause next to acting you win awards for cloudy vision. That was dope. I like how he put that. One of my favorite beats on the album too. Ant really kills shit here. The beat with the Rhodes sample is real dusty and jazzy. And I love the sax sample in the chorus. It's just screaming. And it just makes me think of this dude in a dark city alleyway at midnight just playing the sax. It's real cinematic, the beat. So Complications, great song, really relatable. And it brings us to track 5, 4:30 a.m. It actually starts out with a sample from Company Flow, one of the songs on Fun Crusher Plus, which that had to be the last thing they added to the album because that Fun Crusher Plus came out literally 2 weeks before this. Anyways, Slug's talking his I'm the illest shit again on this track. I love how he starts it off with I sever heads just to sharpen my skills, zoom in on brains like a John Carpenter kill. Surprise, that's the element, your confidence is delicate. He has another line in the second verse that I love too. It says your style has the personality of a speak and spell. Referencing that 80s spelling kid toy from the 1980s. And again, the beat on here is a little similar. It's kind of similar to 4:30 a.m. with those real dusty roads, but it's a little different. It's definitely got that early morning feeling to it, that early 5 a.m. morning feel. It's kind of like that twilight breaking. What it feels like. Yeah, but this track is a bomb. 4:30 a.m. Fucking great song. One of my early favorites on the album too. So next up we're gonna go to track 6, Adjust. This is the other song on the album Beyond's featured on. Except he doesn't do a verse, he does the chorus. One of the jazziest moments on the album. I love the horn sample and the beat and just the drums along with that. Just really dusty. This track is it's a Slug telling a story about falling out with a friend because they became addicted. They became a drug addict, and he wants them to get better, but they're just so brainwashed by the drugs that they're no, they're just fighting back with them. Slug's just okay, fuck that. And Beyond does the chorus, like I said, and this friend just starts going crazy on him because he wants them to get better and they don't want to get better, and Slug's okay, you don't want to get better? I'm out. So, and he has this really dope line at the end, which is so cool. He says, life, probably the biggest word I've ever said. That says a lot, because there's a whole lot of words inside my head. I fucking love that, talking about, how big words are, not, lyrically, but, conceptually. That's so dope. So, great track, Adjust. Also has, a nice little midnight city feeling to it. And track 7 is Clay. Stepping away from the jazz kind of sounding beats, something more boom bap. This track's fucking crazy. Slug talking about like being an alien landing on Earth. He's like using it as a metaphor for his role in the rap industry, coming in just like as a complete stranger to everyone else who's been like veterans in the game. And he uses a line from Eric B. Rakim's Follow the Leader as the chorus, like, "What could you say as the Earth gets further and further away, planets as small as balls of clay?" And I love this line he has in his second verse. "What makes me mighty and another tiny? Why does my psyche give a damn about whether or not you like me?" It's just talking about like how, MCs like dependence on to get co-signers being nice and all that, to think they're nice themselves. Really just need that self-confidence to really believe that they're dope, and that's all that matters. And this line right here, this line at the end he says, "When I want to go like ho, taken by the Play-Doh." I have never known what the fuck that even means. It's always perplexed me. I mean, Slug just has the ability to say random shit and it sounds dope. Like, it just right there. So that's Clay. One of the like more abstract moments on the album for sure, with a harp sample, like that really like watery like industrial sample in the beginning. So yeah. Track 8 is Arola, which is what the name of the @ sign is. So it's a 2-minute interlude with Ant being in the searchlight. He's just cutting shit up over like an old school stereo test records, and now with the following collection of ghoulish sounds. A lot of people have used that sample. So they're stretching over that and like some NASA recordings. What you have heard is just a sample. I love this interlude. The samples he's scratching over are so dope. The beat's got a dark feeling to it with like those pianos and flutes. It's almost like it has like this lonely feeling to it. Like, it makes me think of a severe thunderstorm or like these pitch black clouds. So yeah, again, playing into like that atmospheric nature. So that is at the Ant solo track. And one thing I want to just really quickly point out, I use Apple Music iCloud for my streaming music, and I can just burn a CD to my iTunes and a little rip there, and I can listen to like albums that are not on streaming, like all the House of Crazy shit and like mixtapes and etc. But for some reason, because of the @ sign, this song does not pop up on my iCloud because I guess like the coding doesn't like accept that like on the sign. Anyways, now we're going to like the big song on the album, like one of Atmosphere's biggest songs, "Sound is Vibration." Fucking hip hop classic, I'll say it right here. The way Ant flipped that harp sample is so fucking dope. Spawn returns on this track and he goes back and forth with the Slug over this beat, just fucking demolishing shit. I mean, Slug fucking killed it on this track. One of my favorite rhymes he ever said is in here. "We dug the fingernails underneath the skinniest scalp and peeled it, sent you underdeveloped preschool style on a field trip." So dope. And again, the tongue twisters, dope. Spawn killed it too. I got a bar for him. "Your voices should travel without the babble of the average MC, so listen please, use discretion when you breathe." That was dope. The chorus is ill too. Who makes the music? Who makes the sound? And I love how they recorded that because like Slug saying who makes the music, Spawn says who makes the sound, and they're both saying it at the same time on like different channels on the song. So it just really fucks with your head when you hear it on headphones, and it's so dope. I love that shit. And like I said, the Atmosphere did a 20-year campaign for this album back in 2017, and part of that was they have like their own festival called Soundset, and they brought back Spawn to perform this track and the next track coming up live for anniversary and all that. So Sounds Vibration, classic song. And now we're gonna go up to track 10, Multiples. Another Slug Spawn back and forth track. This one's more darker compared to Sounds Vibration. A lot more cinematic too. I love the sample from like the Star Wars New Hope score. The drums are harsh as fuck on here too. And it's like there's like these Middle Eastern strings in the chorus as well. Just real mysterious track. Slug and Spawn disembodied on the song again. Their chemistry here is insane. They said something in the chorus that's become one of my favorite quotes of all time. He said, "True heads are the real music critics." Simple as that, Fuck every music journalist in history. Fuck these Anthony Fantanos and all these hype beasts. They don't determine what's dope and what's not. You know, the real hip hop heads that really give a fuck about the culture and are really acknowledged, they will decide what's dope and what's trash. So that's what I got from it. And this other shit Slug said on here. Atmosphere, up there, lyrical unit that leaves the average MC confused like a eunuch. Slug murdered that. If you don't know what a eunuch is, it's like some ancient history reference. Like eunuchs were like people that like they were like completely controlled by women. They had their balls cut off and shit like that. So it's basically calling whack MCs fucking ballless pussies, and that was so dope. So that is Multiples, track 10, another one of the biggest songs in the album. And track 11, Scapegoat. I would say this and Soundless Vibration are easily the most biggest songs in the album. And Slug uses like a really dope rhyme pattern on this track. He lists off like a bunch of things that have made the world like the evil, fucked up, inhumane pit of hell it is today. Even back in '97, like he uses the same rhyme pattern in the whole song, but I'll only pick out a couple quotes. It's assault weapons, it's television religion, and it's false pleasance. It's cops, police, pigs with badges, guns, and sticks. You know, I think those two bars are the most relevant ones today, because assault weapons, like the type of gun every fucking young angry psycho is using in like school shootings, which happen every fucking day at this point. And the badges, guns, and stick line, that explains itself, especially with like, you know, the whole fucking George Floyd murder, which happened a couple years ago. That set the world on fucking fire, literally, and it was also in Minneapolis, where Atmosphere's from. So that's kind of like fucking crazy. But so yeah, it's just about like the downfall of society and like how fucked up it's become. Listing off everything that's responsible. It's like it's everything except me. I'm not. Everything is to blame but me. I won't be your scapegoat. So it's fucking dope. And the flow he uses on this track, think of it as like the Smooth the Hustler broken language flow, but instead of every verse starting with the, it starts with it. So it's the caffeine, it's the habitat, it needs to be clean, it's my car, like it's kind of like that. But great song, it will stand the test of time for sure. And dope song, classic, all that shit. So that'll bring us to track 12, Ode to the Modern Man, Lightning Blend. This song's so fucking dope. It's another one of my favorites on Overcast. And killed this beat even more so this time. I love how he flipped like the Al Green sample. It sounds like a really strong like midnight city, late night feel to it. Like you're at a late night coffee shop, and the whole place is just swarming with neon lights and all that. That's what I think of when I hear this beat. So Slug just rapping about anything that comes to mind again. Slug has a short verse too. And completed this word search, crumpled it up, and ate it. I just love how that's the way that sounds. That shit that Slug said. It just, I don't know, it makes no sense, but it's dope. But Spawn has a dope line as well. Spawn's not the one to play with. Trade blades with. You might as well slit your own wrist with a razor. It's best cause I'm crazier. That was fucking hard. I think he might have my favorite verse on the song. And Slug closes out by giving shouts to everyone he was running with in '97. Like, he names off everyone in Headshots. He names off Dino Spectrum. You know, a couple other cats that I don't know about. But dope fucking song. I love bumping this at night. You know, especially with, like after I get off of work. I get off at like 10 p.m. I'll bump this track on my way back home, and it just sets the mood perfectly. So, Ode to the Modern Man, Lightning Blend. Alright, now we're gonna go to track 13, WND, Writers Never Die. It's another storytelling track. Slug's telling a story about how he fucked his ex-homie Sean's girl, and he's coming back to beat his ass. Slug doesn't like that, so he plots revenge by killing him, and he goes up like 3 flights of stairs in his apartment, goes to the shoebox in the closet, and that's where he thinks he's stashing his gun, and then he finds out he doesn't even have one. So he just lets the shit go. Everyone knows Slug's government is Sean Daly. So my interpretation of this track, I think it's like him planning to kill his evil twin or something like that. That's what I think personally. I'm not saying that's what officially it is. But if that is what it is, that's fucking dope. So I love this. I love these lines right here. Honestly, my man, you don't bother me because everybody bleeds. Now go and ask your seed who his father be. Oh, it's so hard. I love that. And I fucking love the chorus too. That what, kid, what? I'm like, what? I love that. It's simple but catchy. And killed it on the beat again. The drums on this track are hard as fuck. And like that, the guitar, like that acoustic guitar sample, it's got like a nice summer feeling to it. And especially with like some Slug saying summer and it's chilling on my steps with my little crew, just like a video, just like all the little rappers do. I love that. So that is WND, Writers Never Die. Next up is track 14, Multiples Reprise. One of my favorite songs on the fucking album. It's a standout for me. Once I found out like the way Slug was rapping on this track and like the rhyme pattern he was using, it blew my fucking mind. Slug's doing like A to Z alliteration rhyme scheme on this track, and he eviscerated this shit. Like my favorite one had to be like the letter X one. X marks the xenon, be the xenolith on my X-ray. There are not a lot of X words in the English dictionary, so that takes skill and thought to do shit like this. Not everyone can do a rhyme scheme like this. This is how you're really supposed to fucking rap. And one of my favorite beats of all time as well. I mean, I just love that crazy, like, mysterious flute sample. Just the drums are abrasive as fuck. They remind me of, like, the Infamous drums. Like, those really harsh, open snares. Kind of reminds me of that. I love this song, and it's definitely one that I can put on infinite, just because it's like 1 minute and 48 seconds, and this way he's rapping is fucking crazy. So, that is track 14, Multiples Reprised. Oh my god. This next track is one of the darkest songs I've heard in my fucking life. It's track 15, Caved In. One of the darkest hip-hop songs I've ever heard in my life. It's another Spawn solo track. He tells a very emotional story about losing his father at age 11 and how it basically fucking destroyed him because it was his first time dealing with death. And there is nothing I can say to justify how powerful and emotional this song is, other than just listen to the song itself. Like this line right here. My hands on the floor because my stomach's feeling sick, and I was mad at the Lord because He took them all too quick that day. On His way to pick me up, He never made it. Blamed it all on myself. Therefore, I dwelled in self-hatred on a path called destruct. Many thought I wouldn't make it. I hated the way I felt, but I just couldn't seem to shake it. Somebody take it away, because I think my world is breaking and I think I'm about to cave in. Fucking so dark, so fucking filled with emotion. You hear his pain in his voice in this song. And the beat on this track is dark as fuck. It's crazy. That fucking sample, I forgot who it's by. But, my god, one of the best songs on the fucking album. And I would argue one of the best atmosphere songs. Even though it's not Slug, it's a past member. So emotional, it's so dark, and it's like disturbingly vulnerable. And, you know, the line he says at the end, where he says, "My dad and I hero, you have my love for all eternity." That is just a heartbreaking line right there. That should tell you, like, how fucking much, his parents meant to him, and just losing a fucking loved one like that at age 11, that's fucked up. And, the second verse is, like, writing to his father post-mortem, like a letter to the dead kind of thing. So, it's so dark. It's like, okay, it's like one of only, like, maybe 4 songs I can't listen to all the fucking time. This is one of those 4. You know, just because, I mean, that line, if you can hear the background, that line I just recited, so fucking powerful. You know, at the end of the track, it goes like to like this jazzy sample that's like looped over and over again. I don't know, I forgot where it's from, but it sounds pretty dope. Kind of like kind of balances out the mood. But enough of the sad shit. Let's get back to the ill shit. Track 16, Cuando Limpia el Humo, which loosely translates to "When the Smoke Clears" in Spanish. On Google Translate, it translates to when cleaning the smoke, which I don't know, Google translates to retarded, I guess. The beat on this track's fucking dope. The bells sample and like the birds chirping in the background. You know, the drums on this track are abrasive as fuck. Real dirty beat. Slug and Spawn go back and forth one more time on this album. One of the best tracks on Overcast lyrically, in my opinion. You know, I love what Slug spits this. Invention's out to rock the restless and kill your ego. Your whole karma's vibing off the Becks. It's best if you take a hard look at what you're giving me. Cause your name and your rank don't mean shit to me. You know, put down your weapon, sir. That little fucking that little spoken word thing where Slug is just rambling. Fucking crazy. And this other line by Slug is nasty. I'm peeling back heads performing brain surgery and sewing them back up. There, now you heard of me. Man, that is cold. Those battle bars he was doing in the 90s, that is the Slug I know. That's a Slug I was influenced by personally. You know, I love the conscious shit he did on like Lucy Ford, God That's Ugly, and Seven Travels. But like this Slug on Overcast, the Slug on Dino Spectrum, that's who I fucking know. So 6 share here. My freshman year, this would have been like top 3. Who knows if it is on this one, but definitely a standout. It's mostly Slug rapping and Spawn finishing up bars. He destroys this shit. So yeah, Quando Olympia El Humo, fucking classic. Classic in my opinion. To me personally, because it's so good. But next up we're going to the last track officially printed on the album, The Outer Net, track 17. Another one of my favorites on the album, and crafted one of my favorite beats of all time on this track too. The beat is just eerie, unsettling, and dusty. Like the way he flipped the jaw sample is just dark on another level. You know, Slug's rapping about him like being slept on in the rap scene and his role as an MC to bring lyrics with substance. And he also talks about how other MCs confuse competition with beef and him wanting unity and like his part of the hip hop scene because of that. You know, if you listen closely, you can hear the ghostly moans of foes bleeding through the speakers. That line he starts the song up with is so dope. I love that. You know, what else did you say in the second verse? I dwell in a land of 10,000 hip hop fans, but every fan thinks he's an MC. That ain't so fucking well nowadays because you got all these fucking bullshit, garbage, fucking retarded, pill-popping, lean-drinking SoundCloud rappers that think just because they listen to, like, I don't know, like Lil Peep or some shit that they can think they become a rapper. Fuck that. You gotta learn how to rap. You gotta learn about hip-hop culture. You gotta respect the people who paved the way for this shit. And you gotta be rapping about... You gotta have rapping with talent and rapping with substance. Just a little rant I had to put out there. But, I love also this line he says. As an MC, my goal is to make the whole show dope. As a lyricist, I want to spit that shit that you can quote. I just quoted that shit right there, so job well done, dude. Fucking great song. Real sharp wisdom on this track. And the beat, like I said, is so sinister and dark. I mean, grimy. I love it. And like I said, it's the last track, like, written out on the back of the CD. But, there's a hidden track, which has not 1, but 2 songs. So, we'll start it off with the first song, which is just Untitled Hidden Track. That's what it's known as on streaming. And, even on the vinyl that I just showed you, it says Untitled on that as well, so, I don't know, then guess they never named it. But it's another standout for me. The ending tracks in this album, it just gets so fucking crazy. Ant murdered this beat again. I love that the flute sample of that. Oh, it's so dark. So yeah, Spawn's probably got my favorite verse in this track. The last ounce of breath has now left your body. Life now past tense because your rhyme skills are sloppy. The imagery on that is just so dark and grim. I love it. Slug kills his verse too. Grabbed by the shoulders. Ripped in half like they're broken flyers to your show. Told you not to try to flow. You know, and I love how they end the song too. Atmosphere, the massive layers surrounding the Earth's surface. See you on the next one. Thank you for the purchase. And just hear like that background sample just looping and fading out. So dope. Such a dark way to fucking end the album, quote unquote. Because, like I said, that's not the actual only hidden track. If you go to the standard Overcast and streaming, it have like a minute of silence, and then if you fast forward to like the 402 mark, you get another track called Primer, which originally appeared on the Overcast EP, which is like the I guess you could call it like a sampler, I guess, for the album. But it had two exclusive tracks, which were this and another song we'll later get to. But this one's called Primer, and this song is like it's a commentary on like sexist trailer trash white beaters in Minnesota, and he's just rapping from the point of view of those people. It's just completely disrespectful shit, like tearing her apart from every angle of her life, and yeah, I don't condone this shit at all. But if I had to quote one line from this song, it was this: "Tell Daddy if you want some, bring his drunk ass on. I'll beat that fat bastard with a cast on." That was dope. I mean, and Slug has said this before. This song is 100% satire. It's not condoning the shit at all. It's just him poking fun and just showing these people like who they really are. So yeah, that's Primer. And I love the fucking drum. I love the drums in this track too, hard as fuck. And I wish they would have put this on the fucking anniversary edition because they remastered every single track on the album, including the Untitled song, but not this, which was like, I don't know, I didn't like that. Anyway, it's still a great song, Primer. Not one of my favorites on the album, but I still fuck with it. And that's the last song on this standard album. But since it's the 25th anniversary of this album, I will also break down the outtake tracks from the 20th anniversary remaster. So we're gonna extend this review, and we're gonna go to Secret track 19, which is Broken Rewind Button. I fucking love this song. It's very dark sounding. This track feels like something that would have been like on the Dino Spectrum album. I mean, the beat is so atmospheric. And like I said about the song the Ant track, this is just like Black Cloud Severe Thunderstorm music. Especially with how Beyond starts the song off. Keep your eyes to the sky and check the weather. The forecast is storms that last forever. You can't escape nature. Respect the weather. Atmospheric patterns keeps you hiding in the cellar. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. Beyond's on this track too. It's the only song from the Overcast sessions that has Spawn, Slug, and Beyond on the same track. So I'm happy they put this song out there. And I love it. And Beyond takes the second verse. Spawn, he just started the first verse, but Spawn did that one. Then Beyond takes the second verse, he kills it. And then Slug does the third verse. I'm leaving MCs yelping when my mic receives my yelling force and disproportionate distortion. Fuck the sound in Anna's right hand. They used to fucking around with indie rock bands. I love just the tongue twister multi-syllable shit he's doing on these songs. It's fucking crazy. I love that, like that force and disproportionate distortion. Oh my god. Say what you will about Slug, but he's fucking nasty. Very nasty on this album. So I love that. And the chorus too, like, ask yourself, who's the ones that made you break your fucking rewind button? Atmosphere made you break your fucking rewind button. Spawn talks some dope shit in the outro. Like he says, 4:21:97, 4:35 a.m. Atmosphere completed the first album, Overcast. And they just do like this thank you thing at the end, like they did with the Untitled song. So I like Primer, but I think this would have been a way better fit for the second hidden track on this original album. So when this remaster dropped, it blew my fucking mind. I love this song. So now we'll go to track 20, Bus Benches, another Slug solo. It's like one of the jazziest, if not the jazziest song from the entire Overcast sessions. It's got like some pianos and upright bass in the sample. Again, you can hear that vinyl dustiness in the song. Some nice late night city vibes. But it's a real chilled out beat. But Slug's lyrics are just grimy as fuck and murderous. I love an artist who like that happy music, evil lyrics dichotomy. Grab your man by the forehead, slip the device across his throat, hold him tight while he chokes. I love that, Joe. Where he said like, "Hey, Mister, you think that you're the shit, but you looked really funny when you felt your tendon rip." He gets wicked on this track. I fucking love it. I wouldn't mind this being on this original OG album too. It's real good. So now we'll go to the last track on the 20th anniversary, Peaking. And believe it or not, this is the one song from this entire album, both versions, that I'm not really crazy about. For the fact that this doesn't really feel like an Overcast song. It feels more like I don't know. It feels like more like a Lucy Ford, like a Down Spectrum song with the beat and what Slug's rapping about. But he does say some dope shit, like he says like instrumentally challenged, or if the mic had no filter, it'd kill your central nervous system. That is so hard. But it just doesn't feel like Overcast to me, so this kind of just doesn't do all that much for me. But if you know this, on the Overcast EP, there was one more song that does not appear on the 20th anniversary or the standard album. It appears on the Overcast EP, and it's actually one of their most popular songs. It's called God's Bathroom Floor. Subtitle, Stress's 4-track fiasco. It's the only song from the entire Overcast shit that is produced by Stress and not produced by Ant. So, this track is about Slug getting sober from like a heroin addiction, and it's a dope song, but I can see why it didn't make it to Overcast because, like Peaking, it doesn't really feel like it would fit on the album with the beat and all that, even though it is a dope beat. Like, it's got like this really ethereal, like, I don't know, keys or Rhodes. Like, it's like, no, electric piano, that's what it is. And like this saxophone sample. It sounds dope, but it just wouldn't fit on the album. And Slug kills it, great song. I like how Slug did the chorus, going back and forth between two different takes. I like how he does with like multiples reprise. But yeah, that is every single fucking track from the Overcast sessions. Every song they recorded for the album, made it or didn't make it. That's it. So, in a nutshell, this is my favorite album of all time. I've said that in the beginning. That's certified. That's like no backpacker bullshit. It's the album that got me started as an artist. Yeah, I'll say it. With the lyrics and production. So, that's another reason. And since then, my style's changed and evolved a lot more from just starting with this and like a few other albums. But, nevertheless, I never give a fuck about like how mainstream or underground or how legendary or how hated an album was. If I like it so much, I like it. It is what it is for me. So yeah, great album, or fucking fantastic album. It's a masterpiece in my opinion. It's my favorite album. And Ant's production, he's at his fucking summit as a producer. It's dirty, jazzy, boom bap, like fucking very dirty, ravaged vinyl, crackling sounds are on like every single track. The beats are like a pimp slap to the ear. They're so abrasive. I love the snares. Like, this is like one of the reasons why that I use hard snares on my production, because not only because of this album, but I grew up in rock before hip hop, and I'm just used to like those hard ass open snares. So that's kind of stems from that. And Ant was using the Ensong EPS sampler, like on this album, Beyond Comparison, and the Down Spectrum album. I don't know which one, if it was like the original or the EPS 16 Plus. I think it might have been like the 16 Plus because of like a line Beyonce says on the Otherwise on Comparison. But anyways, this is also the only album to feature Spawn, another MC outside of Slug, on an Atmosphere album. He left like shortly after this was released, and then yeah, I wish he would have stayed around. Like, he would have fucking killed it on like the Down Spectrum album or some shit like that. But one MC I wish had a Rhyme Series album around this time was Mr. Gene Pool Swift from Down Spectrum. If he had like his own album like around this time, or like with this kind of production, it would have been a fucking classic. But like I said, this is my favorite Atmosphere. This is the Slug that I know, the battle rap Slug. Even though I do love the like his conscious shit, like with Lucy Ford and God Loves Ugly, classic shit as well. But It's my favorite album of all time. So do I think it's the best Rhyme Series album? No. That would have to go to the down spectrum for me. And I will review that album one day. Hopefully soon. But, immensely fucking slept on, even in terms of just atmosphere. You know, my opinion, it's definitely their best album. But, I'm not saying you should be like in the Library of Congress or anything, but I think a lot of more hip-hop heads should check into this album because the atmosphere is just so fucking slept on in the hip-hop community because, you know, like that whole, like, his whole rapping style, what he did on, like, God is Ugly and all that. All you think about is that, no. He was on some different shit with this album. He's on some different shit in Down Spectrum. And this is the slug that influences me. So, what do I rate this album? I mean, of course, I gotta give it a 5 out of 5. And I'll give my top 5 tracks from the original and the remaster. 5 to 1 would be Cuando Limpia El Humo, Broken Rewind Button, Untitled Hidden Track, the first song, Multiples Reprise, and 1597. So, happy motherfucking 25th to Atmosphere's debut LP Overcast, Slug, Spawn, Ant, Beyond, Stress, August 5th, 1997. Rhyme Series Entertainment, 612. So, thank y'all for watching. This is like way longer than my typical videos. I'm doing a production upgrade, so hopefully I can start making longer videos now. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this shit, etc. I'm back doing more music content again for y'all. So stay tuned because I got something big coming up after this, hopefully. So stay tuned for further notice on that. And until then, Rezin 47 over and out.
My name is Spawn, the man Slug, beyond the whole RSA crew. Like to thank you for all your support.